conduct some type of like search party or anything?
A lot of people have asked me to volunteer, like if there is one.
You said they asked you to volunteer? It's your daughter. Like, why are they having to ask you to volunteer to go look for your child that you lost or murked allegedly? You want to come and help look for your child? Would you like to assist in the looking for of your child? Oh, the nerve. We are going to watch this interview and see what's going on with these people, because for me, sus. Extremely freaking sus. This lady is it's like she's gonna be saying I'm crying, but where the wetness at, right? It's very dry. It's very droughty, okay? So let's just watch, you know what I'm saying?
Last name and spell them both out for me.
Okay. Jennifer Soto, Jennifer Soto.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feel right now.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay? But we're all a wreck. My entire family's a mess. We're just so worried.
When did
That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you just straight up. Mine missing? I ain't sitting down to take no fucking interview. I'm gonna tell you why. The police is gonna tell the public what they need to be fucking looking for. I'm gonna give them photos. Ain't nothing that I can say to them that's gonna be no different. Whoever took them is not gonna be like, oh, you know what? Her mother's so sad. I'm gonna take her back home. No. I'm gonna need to be outside looking myself. And if hopefully whenever it come out and they figure out who had my baby, somebody's not quite gonna make it to the trial. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna be sitting in a chair, wagging my leg, looking up in the sky, talking. No, absolutely not. And the only thing that's gonna make me want to do that is if I have a photo of the person who has my child and I want to cuss them out via social media and let them know, oh, you gonna get this work. You better stay hid. You better stay hid. Okay? Ain't no way in the world. I'm definitely not gonna be sitting here and my face. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, fine, she got dry eyes. Fine, some people don't create tears. I'm gonna tell you what they do though. Look how white her fucking eyes are. My shits would be red like somebody hit me right in the face with the fucking sun. Like this. It's certain things. I don't care. You know, it's like different people react differently to different things. But some stuff, yes. Some things, absolutely not. Some things are very much the same for everyone. Okay? So that's some bullshit.
Did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45.
I was saying, notice that she keeps saying we. She's trying to include. It's like she's mixing her and her boyfriend as one person. Both of y'all wasn't on the phone talking to the police. Only one of y'all was. Just say who the fuck it was, lady. Okay, you trying to include y'all like y'all this unit. Okay, it's like, you know, we are so worried. We took her to school. And then she says we took her to school. But it turns out we didn't take him to school. He took her to school. But she keeps saying we dropped her off at school. You see what I'm saying? No. They already arrested the man. They arrested the boyfriend. But I'm going to need for them to go pick her up. This is just my opinion. I can have my opinion. I can share my opinion as well. This is my opinion. But they're going to need to pick her ass up as well. Because this right here is ridiculous. Shit is crazy.
Yesterday, 4:45 p.m. Mm-hmm. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school.
See, she said we.
She wanted to walk the rest of the way. Sorry. That should be it. Sorry about that.
The hell was that? The fuck she got her like a rogue parrot? What she got going on in her house? What was that? Like, was that her boyfriend? Like, what was that? How are you smirking? Bitch, how are you smirking? How are you smirking right now? At this point, her daughter is missing. Like, she done been found and she's off the earth now. She's off in the nether realms. At this point, when she's doing this interview, her daughter, she supposedly don't know her daughter don't live no more, ain't alive no more. She thinks she's just out there, which clearly means somebody took her, which as a woman, I know what the fuck that means. You don't snatch little girls for no fucking reason. Okay? You just don't. If they done snatched your little girl, you already know what's going on. Okay? Ain't no way in the world, on God's green earth, I'm gonna be somewhere being able to smirk. If anything, that noise start making that noise, I'm hopping up and whoever the fuck is making that noise is getting their ass whooped like that. Because this is the rage that's going to be in me. I'm going to give it to everybody around me. Everybody around me going to get this work. You come around me with some weird fucking energy, you doing some shit out of line, you going to get this work. Okay? Because I'm just going to be in a rage period. And it's going to take years and years and years, if I survive it, to stop being that way. I'm going to hate the world and I'm going to show it. I'm going to express it. You know what I'm saying? Look at this.
We dropped her off at school, close to school.
Now notice that she said we dropped her off at school. Did you, Nail?
She wanted to walk the rest of the way.
And how you know that? You wasn't in the car. Oh my God, I hate her.
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to share.
You share whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I know you had conversations with detectives. Not sure what that conversation is, but whatever you feel comfortable sharing, that we'll put the awareness out there.
Yeah, she was spotted walking by the church, by the middle school, on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school. But she never made it. Yeah.
What has the school said? Have you been in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras that's too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific.
Yeah, it never fucking happened. It didn't happen. Indeed, it didn't happen. It definitely did not happen. She did not get dropped off no more than a man in the moon, Cecilia. Not no more than a man in the moon.
Faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting.
Hit the like button for Mama, please. Please and thank you. I appreciate it very much so.
To hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior?
Not
to
at all.
Just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave.
Oh my God, Mo Mac. I know that's right. Whoever's bird that was chirping in the background, let's interview that thing. I bet it could tell us exactly what's going on in this house.
Her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school.
Red flag. Oh, your 13-year-old left their phone in the house? Interesting. I can tell you this. When mine were 13, left the house without their whole fucking glasses on their face. Blind as a bat. Got all the way on a scoop, walked outside, couldn't see shit. Guess what they had? Phone. You telling me this 13-year-old didn't have her right arm when she left the house? That's basically what you're saying. She just left the house and she says, oh, she does that from time to time, you know. She'll leave the house, you know, without her phone. Even in fact, check this out. Even if they say, oh, she wasn't social, my kids are not social at all. Zero sociality. I'm making that up. Okay. But they are not social at all. They go nowhere without their phone. Antisocial people need their phone even more than social people. So that's bullshit. That right there is bullshit. Don't let them fool you with that stuff. I got antisocial kids and they don't do anything without their phone. Ever. Like I said, they will leave without their glasses and can't see shit. And they'll hold their phone just like this from their face because they can't see. And they would notice this missing before they would notice that they can't even fucking see. Because they ain't got the glasses on. Okay? So, bullshit, ma'am. Bullshit.
But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So yeah, there's no way to.
She's forgetful because she always on her phone. See, that's the teen thing. She's not forgetful, so she forgot her phone. She's forgetful because she has her phone all the time. It's the ADHD. Can't do but one thing at a time. And the phone is always the choice of the one thing. It's bullshit. She can't even hear herself talking. Ma'am, this sounds crazy. This sounds crazy, ma'am. You sound crazy.
The detectives don't have her phone. But this isn't normal behavior, no.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner.
See that? I didn't take her to school in the morning. It was my partner in crime. What kind of partner are we talking? What kind of partner are we talking about? I'm just asking. What kind of partner are we talking about here? It's feeling like a partner in crime to me. But, I mean, what do I know? How do you say we took her to school? We dropped her off. You say she wanted to walk. So he drops her off from down the road. I'm sorry. Absolutely fucking not. A 13-year-old? No. You lucky if I don't walk your little ass up to the door. If you don't start telling the truth, you gonna sit the rest of your life in prison. Hey, you feeling all free sitting in this house with these white doors. You is gonna be in jail if you don't start telling the truth, okay? It's my opinion. Allegedly.
She's 13.
She's 13 years old.
13, Madeline.
Madeline.
What are you thinking right now?
Going to jail? Am I going to jail?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her.
Yeah, me too. My heart's thinking that too. My heart's saying that it's you and your boyfriend. But, I mean, what does my heart know?
This isn't like her to just pick up and run away.
Yeah, it ain't like her to allow her mother and her boyfriend to do anything weird to her, allegedly. That's not like her, you know? Oh, my God. You know what?
Or just not go to school.
No, that's her doing the shaky of the leg. It's a thing that the people do now when they're trying to look like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Because they aren't able to give any emotion in the eyes. They aren't able to produce tears. They can't. They can't produce the tears while also imagining all the things that they already fucking know about the situation. They can't produce the tears. They can't get the red eyes. They can't do none of that. So what they do is they just, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Oh, this is terrifying. No, bitch, you'd be outside if it was terrifying, okay? You'd be outside screaming her name, rustling through the grasses, cursing the stars and the moon in the sky, making all kinds of pacts with the Lord, okay? And some threats, okay? If mine was missing, I'm making threats. Okay, do you hear me? Like, I'm making promises. I'm making threats. Because, I mean, that's last straw of the earth. I'm going to do my worst. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to do my worst. This is what's happening at that time. She just sitting in this house all cozy, being able to smirk when the parrot or whatever the fuck that was made that noise just a while ago.
You know, I don't know what to think.
Yeah, I do.
Friends.
Let me tell you.
The friends' parents, you've contacted and went through every single person?
Everyone that we know that she knows.
I'm glad she got friends. I hope she got some friends. Because her friends will be able to tell them what's really going on in this house.
Contact them all, reached out to them. The parents have gone out to search and look for her as well. And we haven't come up with anything yet.
I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook.
Ooh, really?
Hunters Creek, rants and raves and what have you. Did people say that they were going to conduct some type of like search party or anything?
A lot of people have asked me to volunteer, like if there is one, if they can do one. I have people passing out flyers, going to every store.
You said they asked you to volunteer? Bitch, it's your daughter. Like, why are they having to ask you to volunteer to go look for your child that you lost or murked allegedly? You know, they gotta, we want to just see, you want to come and help look for your child? Would you like to assist in the looking for of your child? Oh, the nerve.
In that vicinity, a gas station, church, I think people were being stopped in the street this morning in front of the school to see if they've seen anything, if they've heard anything. My family they're going all out right now.
Everybody but you. suspiciously. My whole family, because, you know, because they don't know. You know, they don't know what I know. So they're out there looking. You know, I don't have to look because I know where she at. Is that what you're getting at? Allegedly? I don't even know how to use the word in the reference of the way I'm saying it, but allegedly.
Yeah.
I know as a mother, you
The
a
light
lot
baton.
is going on in your brain
So much.
to bring her back home. What have the law enforcement told you that you are able to share?
I mean, that they're doing the best they can. They've had detectives come out, interview us. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog to see if they can sniff her out. I'm not sure when that's being done.
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Like if you would say, okay, last time I went to work and came back, she was at James' house or Sabrina's house, and maybe I forgot to check that house, or she played at this park one weekend.
If you don't stop tapping and produce some tears, I'm gonna need for you to produce some tears. Exact. She got these big ass wide open eyes and can't produce a tear. What the fuck you got them big ass eyes for if you can't produce a tear?
Maybe she's been back there or something like that.
We've looked everywhere we could have thought, and anywhere she would have been. She would have known to wait for me at the school. But we did check where if she could have walked. My mom's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the walking paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friend's house. I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly.
What do you think? Oh gosh, I just had to tip my tongue. What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it. That's about it.
And you said this is not like her.
Not at all.
To run away, an argument, anything like that to provoke her?
She's never done anything like this, no. And we haven't had any arguments recently to have this happen.
What school?
Hunters Creek Middle School.
Tom, any questions? No. Is there anything that you think our viewers would need to know about the way you're feeling, the family's feeling, Madeline?
We're desperate for any answers, anything that you can do to help. I'm here for it. Just please, if you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not hurt.
You hope she's not hurt? Are you hoping for something else? I mean, you know, she's missing, and you say, I hope you're not hurt. You don't even know yet if she's alive, so it seems like you should, at this point, be hoping that she's still alive. And then when you get word she's alive, then you start hoping that she's not hurt. If she ain't hurt, then she's somewhere fucking terrified, which is a mother's worst nightmare. That's the worst part of the missing child, is the not knowing if they're somewhere fucking terrified. Because you know who they hoping come to rescue them. They're like, oh my God. They be calling out to your ass. You can't hear them, have no idea where they are, and you can't do shit. The last thing they feel is disappointment because your ass didn't show up like fucking Superman and fucking save them, because that's the expectation that they have. And that's the burden of mom. Oh, it's even worse for dad, I think, actually, because they actually legitimately get seen as the superhero. So it's worse. It's probably worse for them, especially if they're a super active dad. Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, worst case fucking scenario. This is why people don't survive their marriages don't survive after kids pass on. It's impossible not to blame yourself, which makes it impossible not to blame each other. And so you're both constant reminders of what happened and who didn't do what and how neither one of you could do anything about it. Ugh. Shitty shit. Ugh.
I just hope she's okay.
When did you notice that she was missing? Because this was at the beginning of the morning.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup at 4 o'clock when I went to go pick her up, and she wasn't at school.
So we're going in 24 hours now.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No word. No text message. No messages anywhere from her. I've looked at all her social medias. I've looked at all her games she could have played.
Why would you? This makes no sense to me. This was a thing that actually made me want to do this. Her emphasizing, I checked all of her, her social media, her games, and her da 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 da, but she don't even fucking have her phone. Ever in the histories of ever, have you ever had a game on your phone that you play, like on your phone? And when you don't have your phone, you find another device, log in under your account on their device to play that particular game? Is that a thing? It's not a thing. So her saying, I checked all of her, stuff to see if she's logged into this or logged into that. Or she didn't have her fucking phone, bitch. You said that. She didn't have her phone. So what the fuck are you talking about? This is her way of saying, I've checked high and low. It's to justify, like to say, yeah, I've talked to all of her friends. I checked her social media, even though she doesn't have her fucking phone. I mean, how about go outside and look for her? How about that? Oh my God.
Played with any app, no weird conversations, nothing strange. Everything was conversations with
Hey,
just normal friends or us.
She knows how to get home by herself, as if, like, let's just say, take a bus or an Uber or something like that. She would know how to get home alone, correct?
I'm not sure.
How do you not know? I don't think my son knows how to do that. But do I think my son could figure it the fuck out? Yes. He would figure it the fuck out. And is he totally capable of figuring it out? Absolutely. I didn't raise a complete and total moron. Like, oh, yeah, he could figure it out. But her being 13 and you don't know if she... Do you know if she knows that Uber is a thing? You know if she knows that it's an app or not. You know that at least. It's like she don't know anything. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know if anybody was sneaking in her room after you went to bed at night? Do you know that? I bet you'd say, yeah, I know that. No, that definitely didn't happen.
I don't know if she would know how to get home. Maybe, I mean, I'm thinking if someone got in the car with her and if she pointed the way, what roads, she probably could figure out how to get, but like, does she know her full address? I don't think she does.
Which would give me...
She's 13. She don't know her address? She's in fucking middle school. You don't know if she knows your address? Not her friend's address. Now, she should be able to get to her friend's house without knowing the address. She could just know the street. She recognizes the street. But her own fucking house, I'm thinking she ought to know that.
it just puts in my brain that she always comes home with someone.
She always comes home with me.
There's no need for her to really learn. Okay. And you said no time? He knows everything.